Just finding that gap between Dipendra Singh Airi and Pawan Saraf. Both these batsmen just ticking along at a nice pace here. Once again, just charges down the track there, Shahid Wasif. The intent is clear from Hong Kong. As mentioned, at the toss, Hong Kong would have been eyeing a total of around 150. However, given the strong start, I don't think they'll be happy with anything less than 160 or 165, as that's just worked away the fine leg. Just a single there. Pressure on Sushan Bari, however. And that's a big shot attempted, and it's a chance taken at deep mid-wicket. Hong Kong lose their first. Sushan Bari with a much-needed wicket there for Nepal. As we look at the replay, just unable to get elevation and height on that. And a crucial wicket there for Nepal. It'll be interesting to see who walks out next. An interesting move here from Hong Kong. Kinchit Shah still has not come out to bat. Instead, it's hard-hitting all-rounder Harun Arshad. Nezakat just having a word to Harun. A very interesting move here, as I said, from Hong Kong, with Kinchit Shah and Jamie Atkinson still in the shed. One would assume that Harun Arshad has come out here with the license to have a go. An interesting spell of play, no doubt. It's a 5-4 offside field for Sushan. And that's just worked on legs. No single on offer. A good come there. 7 over and of Shahid Wasif. Nepal just dragging things back a little bit here. Post power play. As it turns out, the drop there in the 6th over from Paras Khatka not really costing Nepal too much. And that's a big shot attempted there, and he clears long on Nezakat Khan. A very straight sweep there from Nezakat, and pressure on Khatka off the first ball. A dead ball there. Didn't look like Nezakat was ready. Hong Kong throughout this innings just picking up boundaries at crucial times, just as Nepal looked like they were putting on the squeeze, as that's worked away towards mid-wicket. And that brings Harun Arshad on. A driven square there from Harun. And the batsmen pick up two. Harun Arshad now off the mark. You'd imagine that with this change of batting order comes a change of strategy. And it will be interesting to see if Harun just goes for it. That's flighted once again. Work here for the man at long off. Tidies up there, but not before the batsmen cross over for yet another two. 11 runs off the over so far, with 2 deliveries left. Circket just signaling to the dugout for a drink. Perhaps feeling a little cramped there as well. Just holding his hamstring right now. Tries to guide that away a straighter one. And is beaten. And right on cue, Circket just receiving some treatment there. It looks like his hamstring. Not very encouraging signs here for Hong Kong. Circket, arguably their most dangerous batsman. He's back up on his feet, just trying to walk around a little bit, test out his hamstring. Needless to say, a very humid and sultry day here at the Circket cricket ground. Hong Kong will be hoping he can continue with his innings. As we look to the dugout, Kinshit Shah just getting ready. Probably the next man in. It's between him and Jamie Atkinson. And it looks like we're all set to resume. It's Circket to take strike. And Sushan Bari continuing for his third over. Change of line. Coming around the wicket. That's too short. Circket is not going to miss out on that. Just pulled over the field there. Deep square leg. That ball's gone over the fence. I don't think we're getting it back. It's a change of ball here. Yet another instance of Hong Kong starting the over with the boundary. Circket quickly moves on to 44 of just 27 deliveries. Hong Kong looking well poised here for a score in the region of 170. Anything less, and they would be rather disappointed. To see the signal. He signals right. Khan just getting on Sushan Bari. He's finding it a lot tougher here in Thailand. A little bit of width there. He went aerial, trying to clear. Cricket in the last 18 months. Scored centuries. He's certainly in good form. Another interesting subplot will be the approach to Harun Arshad. Perhaps sent in with a license to have a go, but with Hong Kong having lost 2 quick wickets, and of course with 8 wickets in the shed. And there from Harun Arshad. As he picks up his races away. So Hong Kong continue to keep attacking Sushan Bari. Sushan coming around the wicket. The spell, having proven expensive so far. And he's bowling to 5-4 offside field. Watchfully played there by Kinchit. And that's the end of the over. An expensive one, 15 off it, even with the wicket of Circket. Sandeep Lamichhane now reintroduced into the attack. Nepal once again just need to slow things up a little bit. Harun Arshad once again just eyeing up that leg side. Sandeep, of course, with just 2 overs left in his spell. That's watchfully played there from Harun Arshad. Looking for 2, not there. A chance at the non-striker's end. He gets back just in time. It's been a feature of his brief little cameo so far. Playing with intent and urgency. Looking to score off every delivery. Sandeep will be going over the wicket to Kinchit. A slip in position, an interesting move. Paras Khatka. .54 offside field here for Sandeep Lamichhane. That's on leg stump. It's swept away, a chance here, and it's taken by deep square leg. Hong Kong losing yet another wicket. So the move to reintroduce Sandeep Lamichhane clearly paying dividends. Hong Kong's vice-captain now walking back to the dugout, not happy with himself. Still no sign of Jamie Atkinson. Skipper Azaz Khan walks in at 5. Hong Kong obviously missing a lot of key players for a variety of reasons. And that's perhaps why we've seen Azaz Khan being shuffled up and down the order. He's batted nearly everywhere, from 1 to 8. He's opened, coming at 3, coming at 5 a couple of times. Once again, Harun Arshad will be interesting to see how he approaches his innings. Watchfully just worked away there. Just a single. Hong Kong have been very aggressive post the play. Losing 3 wickets. Azaz Khan to get off the mark. Sandeep just going at a run a ball so far in his spell today. And that should just be 2. It's cut off there. Sandeep bowling with very good control here. Just mixing up his trajectory, keeping the batsman guessing. A little shorter, Harun Arshad manages to dab that away. To backward point for a single. That closes out the over. Hong Kong now 90 for 3 after 11. 42 runs have come since the conclusion of the power play in 5 overs. Hong Kong, however, losing 3 wickets in the process. Some ammunition to come for Hong Kong. Jamie Atkinson. You would assume Jamie Atkinson will be walking out next. Of course, as Sun can also give it a whack. Teenager now into the attack. What a debut series he had against the USA and Oman. He'd be looking to keep things tight from the other end. That's just eased down to long off. An important 9 overs coming up here for Nepal. Harun Arshad once again. Apologies, that was Azaz. Just eased away into the covers for a single. Long on and long off base. A reverse sweep attempted there from Harun Arshad. Will be interesting to see the signal from the umpire. And the signal is byes. Batsman crossover for 2. It's been a very proactive inning so far from Harun Arshad. Sweeps, reverse sweeps, run hard. Comes down the track this time and pierces the gap between long on and long off. Not the first time that Hong Kong have done that today. 1 bounce and 4. Not able to get a good connection on that, but still able to come back for 2. A feature of his inning so far. And it seems like the Harun Arshad's promotion to number 3 has worked. Unable to do much with that one. The 100 is up though for Hong Kong now, as they're 100 for 3 with 8 overs remaining. Avinash Bohara now back into the attack. His first over, an impressive one, just conceding 5. In the penultimate over of the power play. It will be interesting to see how Gyanendra Malla uses Avinash, who's got 3 overs remaining. Just back of a length. Azaz just guiding that down to third man. Hong Kong doing a good job of here. Of just keeping the scoreboard ticking. And every time they've needed a boundary, they've managed to find it. The 5-4 offside field once again. Big part of Nepal's strategy has just been keeping it tight and straight. An attempted paddle there from Haroon. Only manages to cross over for single. Avinash Bohara, of course, known for his changes of pace and his Yorker. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of that. Overthrows really sloppy there from Nepal. It was cut off by cover. Just a mid-pitch conference between Azaz and Haroon Arshad. Haroon Arshad, once again, a plain miss. Avinash just showing that range we spoke of earlier. He's got a few variations of the slower ball, the wide Yorker and the conventional Yorker. Haroon Arshad moving around in the crease, slaps that straight over the head of Avinash Bohara. Much needed boundary to close off the over. 7 off it. Hong Kong now 100. The heat in Bangkok is truly unrelenting. Earlier we saw Nizakat Khan also just struggling with cramps and his hamstring. Haroon Arshad, however, is back on his feet. Just a look at the bowling card so far. Avinash Bohara with 2 overs in hand. Karan KC with another 2 overs in hand. Sandeep Lamichane with that all-important 1 over left. However, it's Kushal Malla who will be continuing. And that's just eased down, but cut off by the fielder there in the covers. Skipper Gyanendra Malla just tidying up. A little shorter this time. Just a single to Pawan Saraf. The sweeper on the boundary in the covers. There's Oz Khan so far. Just dealing in singles. Gets Haroon Arshad back on strike. Use of the feet once again should be cut off at long off by Paraskatka. Kushalmala just shortening his length. Saw Azaz just coming down the track. Good piece of bowling there. And a good start to the over. Just 2 runs off the first 4 balls. Just back of a length. Azaz unable to do much with it. One ball left. Can he close things out? Harun Arshad. And he's holed out. To fine leg there. Just getting a top edge on that. A successful over there from Kushalmala. Closing it out with a wicket. Hong Kong now losing their 4th. They're 110 for 4 after 14. Kushalmala, of course, enjoying that memorable debut with a quick-fire 50 against the USA, followed up by a tight spell of bowling. Certainly one to look out for in the future. He's barely 16 years old as well. We didn't get to see much of him yesterday with the bat. Dismissed for a duck. It will be interesting to see if he opens up once again with Paraskatka. And he's already made an impression on this game. An interesting move. But picked up a pair of wickets. Hong Kong's openers. He'll be bowling to Jamie Atkinson. On strike for his first ball since April 2019. That's eased away on the offside. An opportunity to come back for 2. The batsman easily crossing over there. Jamie Atkinson, of course, been around for what feels like ages. Came through the Hong Kong youth system as well. And that's dropped. There it covers. Jamie Atkinson unable to find the gap. Hitting it straight to skipper Gyanendra Malla, who's unable to hang on. How much is this going to cost Nepal? Second life here for Jamie Atkinson. Along the ground this time. Nepal will not be happy with this. Their second drop catch of the day. A little shorter. Worked away on the leg side for just a single. much quieter over here from Sushan Bari, just conceding 3 runs so far. He'll be looking to close up his spell. Azaz Khan not short enough to pull there. Pawan Saraf doing the tidying up there on the mid-wicket boundary. So Hong Kong just slowing up a little bit in the last 5 overs or so. Flatter from Sushan Bari, an opportunity to cross over for 2. But Pawan Saraf Kushal Malla, the impressive teenager, once again continues for his 3rd over. Dipendra Singh Airi does the tidying up there at long on, just a single. Jamie Atkinson just a little bit frustrated. Hong Kong just losing a little bit of momentum here. They will be looking for a boundary. A nice contest shaping up here at the Third Thai Cricket Ground. That's eased away into the cover region. For just a single there. Azaz Khan, he's been quiet so far, just dealing in singles. Right on cue, yet another single. Hong Kong are going to need more than this, though. Jamie Atkinson unable to get to the pitch of that delivery. Just walks away from the stumps just to gather his thoughts. Impressively here. At one stage it looked like Hong Kong were destined to reach a score of around 170. There's still time. It's still possible. But they're going to need boundaries, and they're going to need them now. And it's the man himself, Sandeep Lamichhane, to continue his last over. That's a cutaway, just managing to find backward point. Neither Azaz nor Jamie have managed to get a boundary away. A big shot this time. Is that a chance for long on? Seems like he's parried it over. A much needed maximum there. Jamie Atkinson just breaking the shackles as we look at this replay. Not much of a chance there at all for long on. Jamie with his first maximum. Good comeback from Sandeep. Once again, a reminder that Jamie Atkinson has not featured for Hong Kong since April 2019 because of working responsibilities. If I'm not mistaken, he's a physical education teacher in Hong Kong. Uses his feet once again. Walks straight past it. Sandeep Lamichhane with his second wicket. Vinod Bandar. Not making any mistake there behind the stumps. Hong Kong have now lost their side. So left. Nepal won't mind this at all. Waqas Khan now walking about number 7. It was only a week ago that Waqas registered his top score in T20 internationals. 60 against Malaysia. Thought to round off his spell. An impressive one there from Sandeep Lamichhane. 2 for 25 in 4 over. Hong Kong continuing to slow down. 126 with 3 overs remaining. What total can they muster? They will be eyeing at least 155. Given where they were halfway through the innings. They might feel like they're 15 or 20 runs short. And it looks like death overs specialist Avinash Bohara will be bowling the 18th and the 19th. Perhaps Karan KC to bowl the 1 remaining over from the other end. Azaz Khan will be looking to get a move on. A low full toss there. Azaz just managing to squeeze that down to long on. Dipendra Singh Airi, one of Nepal's best fielders, can commonly be spotted at either long on or long off towards the end of the innings. And he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Veteran Paras Khadka, of course, at long off. That's squeezed away to the left of backward point, just a single. So Hong Kong, who were 84 for 2 at the end of 10 overs, just struggling to kick on since then. A low full toss once again. Paindra Singh Irie, flawless there at long off. Apologies, long on. As Khan continues to hit low full tosses, straight to fielders. It's been a bit of a scratchy inning so far from the Hong Kong skipper. Trying to get inventive there, Wakas. A premeditated paddle. Tried to make an adjustment. Just a single there. As we look at that on the replay. Too wide, of course, to go for a scoop over fine leg. And that looks like it's going to beat the man at cover. A much needed boundary there for Hong Kong. As Khan with his first of the day. He moves on to 15. Well timed there. Finally able to capitalize on a low full toss. Got his placement just perfect. With one ball left in the 18th now. Hong Kong, 134. Shorter this time from Avinash Bahara, just mixing it up. Just a single to round off the over. 2 overs left now, Hong Kong. And as predicted, it's current KC to bowl the penultimate over. He was disappointing to begin with, leaking runs in the power play. Just let Hong Kong get off to a good start. And that's hoiked away over long on, comfortably over his head, as Khan now with his first maximum. Just not quite hitting the block hole there, current KC, and not wide enough either. As Khan just using that natural swing of the bat that he's blessed with. Here for Hong Kong. Can he get another one? A little shorter, just drags the length back. See, nothing happened to crossover for 2, it's going to beat. All eyes on the umpire. And he's made his ground. So a good follow-up to a maximum off first ball. 8 runs off the first 2 balls for Hong Kong. As Khan now, after struggling to find the fence,